Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Roman Reigns. Age, height, wife, finisher and more. Roman Reigns is WWE's biggest star today, dominating the main event scene for the last decade as the man handpicked to be the next John Cena. It may have taken him some time to fine-tune things, but he is certainly seen as the biggest presence on WWE programming in the present day. With the growth in his stock and with how long he has been under the spotlight, there is a whole lot to know about Roman Reigns. Both in his personal life, such as relationships, family, and more, and in his professional life too in terms of accomplishments and other factors and figures. There is a whole heap that fans should know about the tribal chief. There are many famous wrestling dynasties, but the Anoa'i family might be one of the most dominant and influential. Following on from the blood pact made by Michinoku Anoa'i and Peter Maver brought together two wrestling families, and their families have since competed in WWE for generations. Some of these names include Roman Reigns, The Rock, the Usos, Rikishi, the Wild Simones, Umaga, Rosie, Rocky Johnson, and many more. This plays a big part in Roman Reigns' recent character as the tribal chief and head of the table. Ever since day one it was clear that Roman Reigns had potential, and WWE saw that instantly. He was pushed, and pushed some more on his way to becoming one of WWE's most successful wrestlers of all time. Reigns has won tag titles, mid-card belts, world championships, and other accomplishments too throughout his time in WWE, putting him in and amongst the most prosperous names to have stepped foot in the company. In 2012, Roman Reigns' main roster introduction came as a member of The Shield, who would go on to dominate WWE and become one of the most over and protected acts in the company. Reigns was the powerhouse of the group at first, later becoming the face of the faction. The Shield battled a sea of massive WWE names and left a path of destruction on those such as John Cena, The Rock, and The Undertaker. The Shield would have a few reunions following their breakup in 2014. Ever since he first made his debut on the main roster, Roman Reigns has been putting his opponents down with a brutal and impactful spear. During his time in the Shield, he also used a triple powerbomb along with Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. And later on in his singles career he began using the guillotine. Along with his battles on screen and those battles with trying to get support from the WWE Universe, Roman Reigns' most courageous and hardest battle came with cancer. Back in 2007 he was first diagnosed with leukemia, and it later emerged in 2018 during his time as Universal Champion. Reigns left WWE for some time in his fight against cancer, eventually battling it into remission. Reigns would later become absent from WWE programming during the pandemic due to being more of a risk if exposed to COVID-19. He remains taking medication today. Although Roman Reigns may not be as tall as the likes of The Undertaker, Big Show, and more, he still possesses a larger-than-life presence, standing at 6 foot and 3 inches in addition to his incredible physique and stature. Despite his likability outside of the ring, his strong talents, and good looks, fans didn't connect with Reigns as a single star for a long time. Even though he was a good guy, fans booed him out of arenas, dumped all over his big victories, and cheered those who opposed him. It would take a heel turn in 2020 to turn Reigns into a defined world beater and someone who had the aura of a star. He has had to overcome a lot during his career, especially during his time as a good guy in WWE. Roman Reigns has been in a long-term relationship for nearly 20 years, first meeting his partner Galina Becker when the pair both studied at the Georgia Institute of Technology. The pair have had 5 children together, including 2 sets of twin sons, which is crazy. In December 2014 they got married and have been together ever since, entering their 10th year marriage. In August 2020, Roman Reigns won the Universal Championship. Since that moment, he has outlasted names like John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, Randy Orton, Edge, Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, Daniel Bryan, and countless others on his way to a reign which has now surpassed 1260 days in length. During this time, he unified his title with the WWE Championship, becoming the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. This is the longest title in modern WWE history, and the longest since Hulk Hogan began his 1474-day reign all the way back in 1984. He will always go down in history as one of WWE's most iconic world champions. Roman Reigns has been in a long-term relationship for nearly 20 years. First meeting his partner Galina Becker when the pair both studied at the Georgia Institute of Technology. The pair have had 5 children together, including 2 sets of twin sons, which is crazy. In December 2014 they got married and have been together ever since, entering their 10th year marriage. In August 2020, Roman Reigns won the Universal Championship. Since that moment, he has outlasted names like John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, Randy Orton, Edge, Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, Daniel Bryan, and countless others on his way to a reign which has now surpassed 1260 days in length. During this time, he unified his title with the WWE Championship, becoming the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. This is the longest title in modern WWE history, and the longest since Hulk Hogan began his 1474-day reign all the way back in 1984. He will always go down in history as one of WWE's most iconic world champions. Roman Reigns is no longer a spring chicken, but in modern-day professional wrestling he could certainly be considered to be in his prime. He may be nearing 40 years of age, but as has been seen with many wrestlers over the years, he could wrestle into his 40s and even 50s. With Reigns entering a part-time schedule in the last few years, he may have extended his in-ring life by a large amount too, with far less strain on his body. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our WWE Action Zone channel and stay with us.